meditation practice can be so tough sometimes and so discouraging, and we really need to give ourselves first a pat on the back. Well done. Good job. Also, forgive ourselves because there's so many times it feels like things are going backwards. But incrementally, and it's not so easy to see, but incrementally we are moving forward. The Buddha said, this is a forward leading path. The noble practice of realization, ultimately it's the realization of cessation, the cessation of mind and body, that awakening state, the realization of nibbana, which if you are practicing mindfulness meditation, you are on the path, and this experience is awaiting everyone at the end of this path, even though there's no end, kind of paradoxically. that's the ultimate realization. That's the full cessation of consciousness, mind and body, and the realization, the deep realization of non-self, which brings about the transformation in consciousness. But every step along the way, every awakening of insight, every intuitive wisdom that begins to arise in our mind through the opening of the eye of insight, these are all gradual realizations to be had throughout the practice. So, as we do our sitting meditation now, think of the man in the hole. That moment where he was able to kind of see the kind of conditioning playing out, and because he was able to see it with mindfulness, inserting his mindfulness between stimulation and response, he was able to just delay. And then he had the power to pull his foot back. So as you're observing the breath, as you're observing the body, whatever your method may be, as you're applying mindfulness to your mind-body in the meditation, whenever the mind wanders off or sleepiness arises or doubts come in or hindrances like desires and fears and aversions and worries and all of these challenging things, wonderful things, challenging things that arise in the practice, the moment you have the mindfulness to say, this is a whole, take a breath, be patient, know what the experience is, that's the realization, know it, and know that just with the practice of mindfulness, this kind of not active, not passive, beautifully balanced, right in between activity and passivity, right there, just purely observing. That's the place where the whole karmic package begins to purify. The fuel that motivates that karma starts to unfuel and burn out. Just by seeing the breath, knowing its qualities, knowing its characteristics, and as you continue to observe, knowing what happens. Rinse and repeat.